Hello everyone! We're very excited to announce that after several months of work, we have released the update to bring Path of Titans to Unreal Engine 5.3. It includes a number of important fixes and improvements that we are using to make the game even better. This update also includes many quality of life improvements in addition to the highly anticipated Lambeosaurus TLC. We have also made some performance improvements to our game servers so even more players can play together at once. Let's get into it. You may be asking, why did we update? The thing about Unreal Engine 5.3 is that it opens the door to a lot of new features, optimizations, and capabilities that were previously unavailable to us. For example, the ability to hot patch more in-depth content without requiring a full game patch was very limited on the old game version. There's a lot of new features that we as developers are also leveraging, which will really help make development more efficient, such as faster patch build times and new engine tools. With this patch, we've actually released the Lambeosaurus TLC. This DLC update brings new life to the first herbivore ever made for the game, with updated proportions, animations, and textures that make it really look like a brand new dinosaur. A couple of its older skins have also been updated as well to match the new look. Lambeosaurus has also a number of new kick attacks to help defend itself when alone, including a rodeo kick that has it kicking in all directions. It's also been given the ability to rear up on its hind legs, which allows for a much better view of its surroundings, as well as a whole new movement style. However, the highlight of Lambeosaurus' TLC is the overhaul of its vocal abilities, moving away from equipping individual voice calls and to specialized sets of calls that are uniquely suited for your preferred gameplay style. Lambeosaurus is not the only creature getting some love though. Some of our newer creatures have also been receiving some new abilities to improve their gameplay and overall player experience. These were based on feedback from both players and also our own observations during the release days. Rankus has received two new abilities. The first is Lucky Feather, which allows Rankus to survive an attack that would have otherwise killed it. This will bring you down to just a sliver of health, but will give you the time to flee before getting attacked again. Ramphie now also has Fishing Lure, which applies an effect to all nearby fish in a 50-meter range that causes delay in their fleeing reaction for about 3 seconds. This can make fish easier to catch, for younger Rhynchorhynchus especially. Hadstegopteryx also has some new vocal abilities, including Beak Clack, a call that exposes any nearby creatures that may be hiding in bushes by scaring them into performing their alert emote call. There's also Death Croak, which lowers the armor of nearby creatures while close to a corpse, allowing you to bully others away from their hunted prey. Another ability is Shriek of Horrors, a vocal ability that slows the speed of all nearby creatures that you can carry, letting you catch up to them, grab and carry them away. For Kilobator, we have also added Mocking Cackle, a mocking laugh-like vocal ability that reduces the effectiveness of bucking for a brief period, letting you stay pounced onto targets for longer. We've also updated our underwater effects, adding ripples and shafts of light that will change with the direction of the sun. Oceans feel more realistic than ever, and allow swimmers to feel the cool currents and beams of light shine through the murky waters. Of course, these are just a few of the changes that are included in this update, so be sure to check out the full patch notes. The next question you may be wondering is, well, what's next? We're making great progress on the Struthiomimus TLC, and its remodel and updated animations are actually nearly complete. Alongside this, we're working on its new abilities to improve and expand upon its playstyle, and how it can help interact and help out its group members. We'll keep you updated as we go. From there, our next big focus is on finishing and releasing our game modes. We've already tested them pretty comprehensively, and there's only a few minor adjustments to make before they're ready for everybody to play. We've also ensured that the game modes are fully compatible and stackable with other mods made by the community. This means you can play a modded creature on a mod map with modded creator mode items, and they'll all work together when playing King of the Hill or any other game mode. As an example, we took the Stoneclaw Highlands mod map We were able to quickly set up a King of the Hill map by simply placing down capture points and spawn points. You can see some of it in the footage here. With this patch, we've also implemented a dramatic improvement to server performance. Previously, once a server reached about 80 players, its tick rate would drop to between, 10 to 15 milliseconds or so, which results in players kind of rubber banding around when making sharp turns or moving quickly. However, with this heavy optimization pass, we've managed to bump servers up to being able to handle 200 players with a tick rate of about 25 milliseconds, which is perfectly playable. We aren't quite yet finished with optimization, and we think there's still some further improvements we can make server side. While it initially sounds like we should simply swap over to using 200 player servers right now, part of the reason why we needed this improvement is in preparation for AI dinosaurs. AI dinosaurs are unique in that they must be controlled and managed by the server, which requires additional server usage. While we could have 200 players on the server, it would mean there'd be very little room for any additional AI creatures. In this situation, it may be better to have servers of, for example, 125 players, that would then allow for a healthy AI population as well. This is all very early in development, so we'll definitely keep you updated on further progress. We are aware of certain devices reaching low frame rates when near a lot of players at once, and we're definitely going to be focusing on solving some more of these issues. We've been working on optimizing our animations and characters when in a large group, especially when near over, 15 to 20 players at once. This issue stems partially from the way our animation system currently works, which always attempts to play a fully detailed animation on every character even if they're far away in the distance. We'll be focusing on implementing a dynamic system that will prioritize animating the creatures nearest to you instead. We're also working on putting in an animation quality setting that will allow players to increase or decrease their quality depending on their system capabilities. We're always so grateful for your support, and we hope you continue to enjoy Path of Titans as more content and improvements are added. We're excited to see what you make of the new changes and abilities we've done, and we'll be keeping an eye out for your feedback as we continue to work on the game.